Hi everyone, so in this video we're going to talk about what to do and how to simplify an expression when it's raised to a negative exponent. So previously we talked about, simplifying expressions that are raised to positive exponents and how we distribute that exponent to every term. But now it's looking at these negative exponents and trying to figure out how to represent our answer without including any negatives in them. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to jump into this example here that only uses just a number and no variables first, just to familiarize yourself with how to do this. Excuse my bad arrow drawing. That's an arrow. But we know 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So normally, right, 2 to the third power would give us 8. We have 2 to the negative third power. So remember we said if we have a negative exponent, we can just move it down to the bottom. So this is the same thing as writing 1 over 2 to the third power, which we know is 1 over 8. And that's our answer. So it's not too bad. It's really just doing the same thing as if the exponent were positive and just moving that down to the bottom. 1 over that number. So now we're going to move over here and do it with an x. So like we said, the rule here is power to a power. So this becomes x squared times negative 2, which gives us x to the negative 4. Now, like we reviewed, we cannot write x to the negative 4 as our answer because that's a negative exponent. So we'll do the same thing. We'll move it to the bottom. 1 over x to the 4th. So just as simple as that. If we ever have a negative exponent, we just put it in the denominator and it's magically positive. Okay, now we'll combine both of those ideas and we'll have 4y to the third to the negative 4th power. Okay, so we have 4 to the negative 4 times y to the third to the negative 4, right? So that negative 4 has to go to both of these terms. So that's what I wrote out here. And then we have 4 to the negative 4. Okay, now we have to think. What is 4 to the negative 4? Okay, so 4 times 4 times 4 times 1 more 4 is 256. Now, do you have to memorize that? No, but not the point. The point is working with the negatives right now. So 4 to the 4th is 256. So we know 1 over 4 to the 4 is 1 over 256. So 1 over 256 is our first term. And then y to the third times negative 4 will give us y to the negative 12, which again, like we said, is 1 over y to the 12 if we want to make it positive. Now the last step here is just to write it all out together. So 1 over 256 times 1 over y12 equals 1 over 256 y to the 12th. And these terms are multiplied here, those 256 and y to the 12th. And that's it. We're done. So multiplying by a negative exponent has some examples here, and it's really not too bad, right? It's really just being comfortable with moving our negative exponents around to get those positive numbers. And I'll follow up with one more video doing this same exact concept, except with a fraction. So we have multiple terms on the top and the bottom. We might have to do some simplifying. Yeah, but that's all I have for this video. Short and sweet. I hope that it was helpful. Thanks.